Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry this is a little bit later than usual. I'm recording on the Sunday evening here. I'm going to be honest, I got distracted by the lovely weather we've been having lately, so I hope you're enjoying the weather no matter where you are. I hope you've had a nice weekend, you've had some time to relax, you've had some time to switch off. And that's quite topical for today's video. It's going to be a bit shorter than usual, but it's about a topic that's also very important to me, especially in the past year, moving back here is, and it's really about like how to make space for yourself when you feel like you're burning out, like what to do so you don't hit that rock bottom. Because something I've noticed in myself recently, and actually a lot of my students, is we're going through a bit of a mid-year slump. So we're not like going down, but we're just not going up anymore. It's like we just don't have the energy. It's been a very intense first half of the year. So how do we really like make that space to have a time out when we feel like our energy's starting to run out? So we don't completely burn out and just crash, because that's something you don't really want to do. And I think the best phrase, it's a bit cliche, but it describes the situation perfectly. You can't pour from an empty cup. The cup has to have something in it. You have to have some energy in you to give back to others. So I think for me, the most important lesson I've had to learn regarding this, regarding making that space for the timeouts for myself, is learning to say no to things. Now, for me, learning to say no has been extremely difficult. It's taken a lot of practice over the past 3 years personally, but I feel like the last year have kind of been that on steroids. It's been crazy. And if you're me, like I used to be a people pleaser. I grew up a people pleaser. I grew up a person who used to kind of keep harmony in spaces as well. So it would be my default behavior to take on more than I could just to kind of keep the harmony, keep the peace. But it really does take a toll on you. It takes a toll on your energy. It takes a toll on your emotional health. So it's really, really important to say no. And I remember this was back in 2021. I learned that you can say no while still being respectful and not hurting people's feelings. Saying no doesn't mean you hurt other people's feelings. So, for example, like this was my favorite thing to do when I was really nervous about it was I would say, I'm sorry, I can't do that, but then offer an alternative. So let's say, for example, a family member wanted help, like putting together a bookcase or something. Instead, if they wanted to say, here, can you come over on Friday to help me with that? I would say, oh no, I'm sorry, I can't do that on Friday evening. However, I can come over on Saturday afternoon. Is that okay? And then if they say no, you can just say no completely and detach yourself. So I think, it's best if you're a people pleaser like me to kind of take it in steps like that. And now I'm at the stage where I can just say flat out no to anything, like sorry, can't do it. I hope you find somebody because you need to really guard your energy, and saying no is probably the most important thing. Um Really, my second and my last tip is to do with work. And if you're self-employed like me, there is a pressure to take on all the work that you can because of the money, because you control the money. You don't have that set steady wage that you do in an office salaried 9 to 5 job. And for me, this is something I learned last year, my first year of teaching, free as a freelance teacher. The time to rest is more important than the money. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean like, oh, don't do any work at all. No, 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 no. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, sometimes you need times of the day to yourself, and sometimes you need a day or two completely to yourself. Now, for me, I'm working on this a little bit more than saying no, because I am a workaholic. I love what I do. I actually I'm a little bit obsessed with my work sometimes. I'm always researching new things about ESL. I love it. So this is a little bit more difficult for me, but it comes with not teaching it all on a Saturday, not teaching it all on a Monday. It comes with setting these boundaries, and then as you become more comfortable, you can make the boundaries stronger and stronger and stronger. And really, that's what a lot of this is about setting boundaries, saying this is my limit. I'm not going to let anything go past that limit. So really, it's a process of setting these boundaries, both within yourself and with other people. So I'm going to leave it at that today. It's a nice short video for you today. If you're still here at the end of the video, I thank you so, so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you have any future video ideas that you want me to do, leave them in the comments as well. If you want to hit the like and subscribe buttons, I would really, really appreciate it. But most importantly, have a great day and take care.